Guys, welcome to the Connect Live, the bit after the service where we can chat about the service, any comments or questions you might have. It's Juvane and I this evening, so feel free to jump in the chat with any comments, questions about this morning, this evening, anything that's happened today. We'll have a little chat about things. So Juvane's on YouTube, just looking at the comments, and then I'm on Facebook. So we'll just see. What did you think about the service today, Jabane? It was intense from what I
Yeah,
know.
it was.
There's a lot on there.
Yeah, it was pretty intense, and I like the fact that Portsmouth, or should I say, yeah, the city of Portsmouth was in the forefront of that
Yeah.
because we have had a lot of prophecy over the years about us doing so much like into the city. So we've seen that change over like student ministry, like working with that, and we've seen that change like with different churches, have how we've started working like more closer together. So now I'm really excited to see like how much further we're gonna go just working with this.
Yeah. I loved it when she was talking about the like miracles should become the norm.
Yeah. Oh
Like
yeah.
when we were Joseph, quite like Daniel Williams and I like had a meeting through lockdown, and we're talking about the student ministry and the youth and the kids and how we can kind of work together with transitions for that. And actually, we're talking about that we should have kind of a common kind of, I suppose, slogan or motto that we go by,
Mm,
that was that we want miracles to flow through the ministry and to have miracle signs and wonders, and it not be kids don't know what they are and
yeah.
it's just what they read about, but
Yeah.
for kids to be performing miracles on adults and things, and it's like a real thing that God's put in my heart about it. So I think it's, hearing about it and people prophesying over the church, that is so amazing.
Oh, definitely.
So
Definitely.
Joe's joined. I'm sure he's with Becca. And we've got Sunny
Better
and
be so.
Lisa Wilson. Lisa lives in Scotland and has joined us through lockdown.
Ah, somewhere I am yet to visit, but hopefully next year I shall be there.
Yeah,
Shall
Jordan
be
and I have
there.
spoken. There's a tour around the Highlands that we want to go and do.
Yeah.
So it's very exciting. Did There are people in there. Joe, what did you think about the service this evening? I'll call you out. You're the person that commented. Sunny put, brilliant power packed word this evening from an amazing Pastor Wynell. Great group of prophets too. I totally agree with. So good regarding the miraculous part of every day. Yeah, definitely. And then we got Gary Smithers. Love the word of God tonight. Wow, it's so good. God is doing a thing in Portsmouth City and City Love Church.
Oh yeah. I mean, come on, guys. I am on YouTube. It's blank right now. I know you guys are there. I know you guys are there. So
The secret
just please,
watchers.
yeah, the secret watchers. I love you guys. We do love you guys, but sometimes, I love when you guys tune in. Like today, I will love you guys tuning in today. You know.
Javane's just left here hanging with no comments to read out.
Yeah, but
We've got Gail's joined us on Facebook. And Joe's put, loved it, loved the worship prophetic words about no more performances.
just not. Hey, hi, what's up, man?
Who
Thank
was
you,
it,
thank you for
Josiah?
yeah, thank you for the support. Thank you for the support.
Yeah, Gail put amazing words from Wynell, very positive. And Gary put, God is doing a new thing in City Love Church. Definitely.
Oh, definitely.
There's
Um,
so many things that have, even the projects and the different things we've been doing and plans for the future and everything. This season has done so much to grow us in a season that probably tried to
yeah,
keep us small.
yeah, definitely. I was talking to someone recently, and he was saying what COVID actually did was kind of slow time down, for us. So now we have a lot more time to do more personal stuff that we normally push to the side, and you just see how people who are normal at the bottom is now resurfaced to the top. So like people who are cleaners and stuff like that
Mm.
now become key workers, which is absolutely amazing. So, really give us time to really reflect on, what God has been doing and how
Yeah,
he says we're all equal and just how we just kind of like shift that. And
yeah.
Wino talks about that in, prophecy of how, things will change. So it'll be interesting to see what the coming year will look like and how much things have changed
Yeah,
from that,
definitely.
especially for the church.
Yeah, 100%. Sonny's backing you up. Says show some love to Juvane on YouTube. You secret YouTubers.
Yeah, thank you. I saw
People.
Mark on there say, "Hey, Mark, that nickname was secret for the church." But yeah, thank you, man. It's good to see you. It's good to see you.
So yeah, if anyone had anything about the talk this morning with Freddie Brooks, I mean that was a timely word as well. You know,
Yeah,
when they were talking in the live after show about that he really stepped out on faith with his passport and everything. It's just so many things at the moment have. It's about embracing the change, which is one of our kind of core values.
yeah,
Is embracing the change, and I think it's really COVID's really put it to the test of who can embrace the change and really succeed in this time. And I think what Freddie was saying about, different churches, that he watches so many different churches, but actually you can see who's thrived
yeah,
in this time and who's really stepped out in faith and gone, no, we're going to push forward and use this time for change for the good, rather than taking a back seat and going, that's too much work or anything like that, and
yeah.
really using that.
Because now you have to do it yourself. You know.
Yeah. Mark's put your nickname on Facebook now as well.
Oh,
So now
on
everyone
Facebook
can
too.
see it.
Oh, yeah. So that's my nickname, guys. Jovbug. I won't go into details, but yeah, or JC for short.
Yeah, JC.
Prefer JC.
And then Carol Morris has put, well, very powerful word from Wynell. All I can say is wow, wow, wow. I think
Yeah.
that is a when Pastor Wynell speaks, that is it. It's just a
Yeah.
wow, and it if you wanted something to chew on and to really kind of work in your spirit over the week, the month, the year, then
Think back on what she says.
and I think it's definitely one that we can go back and rewatch, and it will continue to give, and it's not just
Oh yeah.
you can sit and watch it once. Sonny's put both words shared this morning and evening for sure. Brilliant. Always fabulous to see Freddie Brooks and his brilliant message. Yeah, I think it's lovely, like, especially with their story with Pastor Daniel and how kind of that relationship flourished and it's turned into the church that is now. The foundations were laid,
Yeah.
and then, different people come in with different ideas and different ways of doing things, and it just adds a whole different dynamic to it.
I love the story of our church. Especially the part like where we talk about embracing change and people are reluctant, for things to change, especially when we make changes. And I know Pastor Danny always have that line, did you know, that, we did this and that, and they're like, oh wow. So I think it's a good thing to know your roots and know your culture, because we're a church that's never changed and never stagnant to any time or season really. So
Yeah. I think it's, working for the church is that it's an insight into kind of the workings behind, but definitely kind of especially with the projects that we've had with Love Your Neighbour, we've done Boxes of Hope, we've got other things kind of going, Bridge of Hope. Who sits in a pandemic and goes, okay, so we're going to expand?
Yeah.
That's a faith move to make and to step out and do.
Definitely. In the beginning, I used to think like, oh, you turn up the church and everything is just laid out and it's just done and you have a great time and you go home. But when you really start like working in church and you see all the behind stuff, like you're here like sometime an hour, maybe 2 hours before, and you're trying to make sure everything is in place. And, then you start thinking about stuff that happened in the week and stuff. So you're here the day before or something like that again, just preparing stuff. So it's a whole new thing.
Yeah. It's like, even the team of volunteers that we have, even kind of through all of the kind of lockdown and stuff, we've still obviously got chat team, and all of our staff are on chat and kind of pulling together, and connections team have now joined on and everything like that, taking on new challenges with equipment and stuff. But even kind of when we're in the church building, people, new people that come in, see it all set up and kids ministry and things like that. But it's also the thing, like we've got a team of over 80 volunteers that within the church that work together to make kind of things happen, that to make Sundays run as they do and have a team like that. And I think it just shows to the culture of the church that, people are so willing for God to have people come in and feel so welcomed, and the host team and all of these different teams that we've got, that it just makes the culture that we have, and that everyone's so invested in that, and
Yeah.
this is what God's kingdom is, and that it's like a little piece of heaven in a building,
Love it.
that it is that everyone works together and makes it work. And trust me, it doesn't always run smoothly. Things
Yeah.
will pop up and things will go wrong, and there's always people to step in and selflessly
Oh, definitely.
give and do that. And I think, we were talking about obviously tithes and offerings that we do on a Sunday, that it's not kind of, I've been in positions before, you don't always have money to give, or you're in
Yeah.
a really sticky situation that we can also give our time. And there was kind of a period when I first started coming to church that I can give all the time I want. I was here all the time. I was like, I'll serve every week if that's what you need. I'll do whatever I need,
Yeah.
because that at the time was all that I could give, and that was kind of my move into it. And I think that it's just so amazing how it kind of everyone comes together and does that.
Oh, definitely. See, a little support from Mark. See, that's how Mark's my friend. He was saying about how he wanted to jump around in his living room, but
Yeah.
his daughter literally just gone to sleep. And I encourage you, Mark. You should have jumped around in the living room. Because I'm pretty sure having a newborn baby, you don't get much sleep. So now is her time not to get some sleep. So I do encourage you still jump around and that, but the after effect is it's not my response. So
Yeah, definitely. I think, Gary's just jumped on to all those in City Life. Keep doing the Lord's work. Well done. To you all, are always in my prayers. Love you all in the church family. Proud to know you and be part of a great church.
oh, definitely.
So yeah, I think it's great to have that sense of community, and that we can come together. And it's been a theme throughout that the building is a building at the end of the day, and that yes, it's so amazing to come communally together.
Yeah, but that community stays alive.
But God's in your house just as much as He is here.
There you
That
go.
I've enjoyed the time dancing around my living room and not in a sea and being like, yeah, I can sit and watch church in my pajamas if I so want to.
There you go.
So yeah, so thank you guys for joining. It's been a great chat for the Connect Live this evening. Make sure to join us back next week. So we've got the hour of power service on Friday and the Sunday AM and PM service. So thank you very much for joining. Thank you, Juvane, for coming in and co-hosting with me.
It's been an absolute pleasure. It's been a pleasure. So until next time, guys,
Yeah.
have a lovely evening.
Perfect.
Take
God
care.
bless. Bye.